Reds fans in the city of Cincinnati are mourning the death of the hit king, Pete Rose.
10 years ago, I sat down with Pete for my segment, which was called Another Side of. Here's part of that interview.
A couple years ago, my son was playing for the Long Island Ducks, and he was 0 for 21. And he called me up and he said, "Dad," he said, can you help me out? I'm 0 for 21. I said, "Pete," I said, "why the hell are you calling me?" I said, "Call Concepcion." I never went 0 for 21. You want Davey's number in Venezuela? I said, "Why would you call your old man? I got 4,200 hits. How many 0 for 21 do you think I had?"
Of all the positions you played, 5 different positions, which one's your favorite?
First base.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a communication position. You know, there's a heck of a lot more singles and doubles, triples, or home runs, and I was a very, like to talk to the opposition, and plus you're holding runners on, you're the cutoff man to center field, you're the cutoff man to right field, you got the pickoff throws, so it's a real busy position, and I think the older you get, the more you should go at first base.
He holds the major league record for most career hits.
I don't know if anybody really want to wear 14. I mean, you hope someday to get your number retired. You hope someday to make the Reds Hall of Fame. You hope someday to make baseball's Hall of Fame. Those are all good things that are in the horizon for me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, those are all things that happened to Johnny, happened to Joe, happened to Tony. Happened to Davey, retired his number. Those are the kind of things that mean a lot to you when you get my age.
Yeah.
It would be better to go to the ballpark and see your number hanging out there.
Be great.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah.
Of all things, what would you like to be remembered for?
There's so many things you're going to remember me for, but I'll give you the top one. It's easy. You want to put it on my tombstone? Pete Rose, greatest winner in the history of sports. 1,972 winning games. And we play more games than basketball, we play more than hockey, we play more than football.
Great guy. Most of those dreams did come true for Pete Rose. The Reds retired his number 14 at Great American Ballpark in 2016, and he was inducted into the Reds Hall of Fame. We have a lot more from that interview coming up, including some great stories, one of which is a story about his dad's relationship with him.
Oh, yeah.
And how he would treat him after he would lose a game, which didn't happen very often.
He was a tough dad.
He was a tough dad.
I'm sure he said there's no crying in baseball.
Absolutely. He wrote that book. Fantastic.